Yeah, Big J TV. Like, comment, sub. Obviously, like the video, comment, subscribe. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, man. As a fan of Coach Prime and as somebody who, has been a day one supporter of Deion Sanders, I am disappointed. I'm disappointed because the team has quit on Coach Prime. The Colorado Buffs yesterday, they lost an embarrassing game versus Washington State, I believe, which is the bottom of the Pac-12 conference. They lost 56-14, right? Colorado Buffs are officially 4-7, and statistically, they're going to be the bottom team in the Pac-12, all right? And this game wasn't necessarily a beatdown that happened progressively. No, it started in the first quarter, right? And around the second quarter, Jason Sanders got injured and was out of the game. So, Buffs had to play their second string, and even the third string quarterback, because by the time Shador was out of the game, it was 28-7. The game was done. By halftime, Washington State had scored 42 points, right? Two of their scores were off fumble returns. Another score was off a kickoff return. So that's 21 points, literally. Off special teams play. Defense and special teams. That's before the offense came in, really. And then the offense put up another about 30 piece on them. You know what I mean? So every phase of the game, Colorado was being dominated, right? Special teams, defense, and obviously offense. It was the worst game the Colorado Buffs have played. Literally, when they were playing Oregon, which I believe is the best team in the Pac-12, is either Washington. I think Washington is better than Oregon, but Oregon, which is maybe the second best team in the entire Pac-12, number 6 team, in all of college football, they had more fight in that game, okay? They had more fight in the Arizona State game. They won that game. Shouts out to them. They had more fight in the Stanford game, which went to second overtime, right? They had more fight in them. And that leads to us questioning Coach Prime, right? Coach Prime is on a 5-game losing streak. Right, and I watched the press conference after the game, and Prime looked depressed. He looked sad. He looked disappointed as well. You barely saw a smile come out of his face. Why is that? Because his team quit on him. That's just the sad truth. His team quit on him, right? Because losing a game to Arizona, 34-31, that's kind of, that's a fight. That's a close game. Losing to the Oregon State 26-19, that's a one-score game. You know what I mean? Losing to UCLA, that's pretty much a one-score game as well. Losing to Stanford, in overtime by a game-winning field goal, that is a competitive. All these games are competitive. They're between one score, but letting a team whoop you by 30-plus points, that's quitting. That's the Colorado players quitting on Prime. Yeah, the only person who really looked like he was putting in max effort was Travis Hunter. That's why I think Travis Hunter is going to be a top 3 pick in next year's draft. It is what it is. He could even go number 1. I'm not joking. I'm not even joking. You know what I mean? But the way the players on the Buffs quit, it makes me question Coach Prime a little bit. But this is what happens when you will come into a franchise, into a team that's constantly been losers. Let me tell you something about the Colorado Buffaloes. The Buffaloes as a program has not been anything to talk about in the past 20-plus years. Now, here's the thing, though. There's hope after this. The hope is that Coach Prime, he himself will become a better coach. He himself will learn how to, coach better and not really fall into the media hype, right? Because let me tell y'all the truth. The Coach Prime, Coach Deion is so good at media because he was a part of the media that the media machine was attracted to him, and not only attracted to him, they actually lifted him up and raised his ego. You know what I mean? And that caused issues in the locker room, right? You know what I mean? And it caused a spotlight. See, what happens when you're winning, a lot of mistakes get, thrown under the rug. But when you lose, you start to realize what's really going on with the team. You know what I mean? When they were when Colorado Buffaloes were playing Oregon and they lost 42-6, they still had some degree of fight. Oregon is a top 6 team in the nation. You feel me? So that was going to happen. The loss was going to happen, but you would expect the fight to be more around the end of the season, because if they had won the Washington State game and beat Utah, that would have made them bowl eligible, which would have made it a more successful season. I'll tell you for real, even me, I was wrong. I thought the Buffs would go 7 wins or maybe 8 wins. I was wrong. This locker room is in turmoil, and Coach Prime needs to take some responsibility for that, because when the Buffs come next year and they start winning, and these haters that are in my comments who are trying to come, you're going to make another excuse for Coach Prime? You Jason Whitlock fat mother effers who have nothing going on in your life, that are just here to hate on a black man who's trying to succeed and trying to do something good for not only his own children, but inspire other children and other grown men. You disgust me. Y'all ain't even subscribed to the channel, so F off, dog. Y'all are pieces of trash. And my criticisms, again, and if you're still listening to this video, by the way, I appreciate you. If you're not a hater, I appreciate you. Slap a like on this video. Join my membership tier coming up. And I appreciate and I love y'all, man. But for me, my criticisms and my assault on Jason Whitlock is that this guy is uneven with his disrespect and criticisms of Coach Prime. So the first thing Jason Whitlock always said was that Coach Prime is egotistical. You know what I mean? He's idol worship. People are idly worshiping him. He's a terrible coach. Okay, let's go through that one by one. When Dwayne Wade is out here transgendering his own son and not leading his family the right way, Jason Whitlock is not only quiet, he has apparently a soft spot for Dwayne Wade. Okay. Not really Christian values, but okay. Jason Whitlock has never dedicated a single show about Dwayne Wade and his dysfunctional, borderline demonic family. It's all good, right? When individuals like Dabo Swinney, who have a massive ego, are having a terrible objective season, an individual like Jason Whitlock has nothing to say. When individuals like Dwight Howard are doing degenerate, disgusting things with other men, multiple men, Jason Whitlock will not dedicate a single episode to him, right? When multiple coaches are being fired from the SEC, including the biggest one, Jimbo Fisher from Texas A&M, Jason Whitlock will never dedicate a full show to that. When one of the biggest dramas in college football, Jim Harbaugh, getting a 3-game suspension, right, from the Big Ten, right? Jason Whitlock will never dedicate a show to him at all. But Deion Sanders, Prime, gets literally a segment, Daily Dose of Deion, and I've counted it. Jason Whitlock has done at least 12 different shows, 12 to maybe close to 15 shows about Coach Prime. You see the hypocrisy in this man. You see the disgust and disdain and jealousy of this fat bastard. And you guys who out here just want to trample and shit on a man who's actually trying to help people, who sacrifices his time, his health, to grow young men. And you bitch ass niggas out here on YouTube trying to hate. Y'all disgust me, and y'all are pieces of shit. I'm just keeping it real, man. I don't even care no more. I don't even care no more. Disgusting. Y'all disgust me, and unsub my channel. I don't even think you bitch ass niggas are sub to this channel. unsub to this channel. It is what it is. Shouts out to Coach Prime for trying his best, rebuilding a program that have been perennial losers, had only one win last year, and had zero relevance within the pictures of college football. I salute this man. He has done, I agree that in the past 5 weeks of football, he's not done a good good job motivating his kids to play. I'll be honest. But let's see what happens versus Utah next week. Let's see if we can end the season off with something. And trust me, y'all better catch him now. Because when Coach Prime comes through next year and gets 7, 8, maybe even 9 wins, bowl eligible, wins a bowl, I need y'all haters to come back to my channel. I need y'all to come and see how y'all react when he actually gets a dub. And see how y'all react when he stands up with that championship ring. And I'm out. Like the video. Check the videos on the end screen. And you bitch ass haters, y'all gon' see. Y'all gon' see. And I'm out.